This is Tiq and me for Lauren and Anne Marie's intro. Tiq is like a lifesaver extraordinaire. I'm going to start with my little thingy and then I'll welcome you, Tiq, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
This episode is brought to you by our newest Patreon member, Amanda Sandoval. And I need to take a moment to say Patreon member Sirnetra Hart's name correctly. Sirnetra. I said it wrong last time, and I don't want to say it wrong. And she corrected me. And so it's Sirnetra. Sirnetra, I love your name and I love you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Amanda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't do this without you. And I'm so grateful to all of you for making this show a possibility. Tiq Milan.
Jaimie Kelton, hi.
Oh my God. Tiq is back. Tiq is a lifesaver. I was supposed to do this intro with my gorgeous wife, but that didn't work out. And I was like, Tiq, I need you.
I'm gonna fill in for the gorgeous wife. Here I am.
Well, Tiq is a gorgeous man, so I'm all about it. I am all about it. So before we get into the interview that you're helping me introduce, I want to talk to you about some shit that just went down in the news.
Oh, tell me.
So there's this lawmaker in Montana, legislator, representative Zoe. Let me get her actual name. Zoe Zephyr. She's trans. She's a trans representative in Montana.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're trying to pass these anti-trans bills, as all these different stupid states are, and she has been like blocked from speaking on the floor. Like as of like 20 hours ago, they just blocked her from speaking. She made like an impassioned speech a couple days ago or something, and then from then on, the Republicans were like, nope, shut her down. They don't let her speak.
That's wild. What is there? How are they justifying not letting her speak? This is like, oh, you're trans. You gotta shut up.
I think that's what it is.
Oh wow.
And they're like, nope. Yeah, a 14-member legislative bloc called for Zephyr to be officially censured in a statement posted to Twitter, misgendering her throughout. Oh my God. And I got this from them, Instagram. I follow them. Do you follow them?
Follow them, yeah. I follow them.
I love them.
Yeah, me too.
And I just read that from them. And then all these protesters are showing up in droves, like shouting, let her speak. Like it's like craziness.
Yeah, that's wild.
And they got arrested yesterday. 7 protesters got arrested.
That's wild. It's like they have that in Montana, then we have what happened in Tennessee. Let me tell you, I think this country is just really on a slippery slope when it comes to democracy and what it means to be a voice of discontent, or was it dissidence? You know, and how they're trying to silence those voices, because the balance of power started to shift. And I'm telling you, when the balance of power starts to shift and people who are supposed to be marginal start taking up more space and start having a voice and start demanding equality, it's going to feel like oppression to everybody else who have had so many privileges. And that's what's happening right now. And I don't know. I think if it's going to happen to one of us, it's going to happen to all of us. So I think it's really important for people who aren't trans, who are not connected to queer spaces, but who are interested in and who are passionate about making sure that we all have a voice in how this country represents itself and how it represents us. If we all would have a voice here, then we really need to be paying attention to what's happening, because this is what happens. It's a test. They start with the most marginal of us and start seeing like, what can we get away with? How can we shut them down? How can we disempower them? And then it starts to spread. I'm telling you, this is a telltale sign of what's to come, and it's scary. But it's scary, and I'm glad that she got nominated, at least. Like I don't know how that even happened, that she even got nominated in the first place.
I don't either. But like, you're living in the world. What state are you in right now?
I'm in Texas.
Texas. Like, are you scared in Texas?
I hate Texas, and no disrespect to anybody from Texas that's listening, but I don't
there's a lot of shit going down.
There's a lot of shit going on here, be like politically, socially, the education system here is shit. And then I just don't like the culture down here. It doesn't feel inviting. It doesn't feel like a place that wants a person like me here. And then I'm in Dallas, and Dallas is just like highways and strip malls.
Right. Well, that's
you're not missing anything. Yeah, you're not missing anything in Texas, kids.
But you know, like
Flipping weird.
I wonder how far we take it. How far could this could just go and go? Like
Exactly.
I was just recently in Florida with my family,
Mm-hmm.
and as you know, I have a little boy with long hair, and
Mm-hmm.
he is always everybody thinks he's a girl. He's always misgendered, right? And
Yeah.
he's not trans, but
Yeah.
I'm in Florida, and I in my head I'm thinking, and this sounds ridiculous, but in my head I was like, oh my god, what if somebody thinks
What if?
I'm with my little girl, and then I'm like, no, he's a boy, and then they think that I am like I'm
Yep.
letting him live a different gender, and
Yep.
then I like, where does this stop?
And they find out
And then in my
that you're a
head, like,
lesbian, and here the police show up at your door.
yeah,
Like
and
it's
I'm
some
making
weird
all
shit.
these woke decisions for my child who's actually a girl,
Right.
but I'm making him be a boy. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in my head, I was like, oh my god, and then I'm gonna have to go to the doctor and show his
Yep.
fucking genitals.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, where does this
And we
end?
shouldn't have to worry about things like that. If we just want to move throughout the
Right.
world, just as human beings and just as a family, you should be able to go anywhere you want with your family without having to worry about people policing you and your kid's
Oh my
gender.
god. It's crazy.
It's
It's
wild.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Anyway, we went
We
there,
went
and I'm
there.
so glad to have you, Teak, to talk to
We
about
had to
this,
we had to
because
unload. We had to get that out. Get that
we
out.
really did. Because it's getting
It
scarier
is
and
scary.
scarier.
It
And it
is.
really is like, okay, there's no ending to this. It's just
No.
going to it can just keep rolling.
Yeah.
And then it turns into this
Yeah.
insane world where girls have to wear dresses and boys have to
Yeah.
wear pants and boys have to have short hair. Like, where do we
Hmm.
stop
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question, and I don't have the answer for that. I don't know. Because
We
they're not going to
really
stop. Because
aren't.
the bad guys, the baddies,
Yeah.
they're not going to stop. They're going to keep going and going and keep trying to just like tear down, our ability to speak out for ourselves and try to disenfranchise people so that they can keep power. And who
Yeah.
knows how far people will go to keep power. And particularly with this
I
new
know.
generation, like this new generation is not here for the shit. They're not here.
No.
They're
No.
not conservative leading politically. If they're going to look at this political binary, they're not necessarily Republicans. A lot of them are like, I want to have access to abortion. I want to be able just to be whoever I want to be and love who I want to love. I want like really good comprehensive education. Like these kids know what they want. They know who
Yeah.
they are and they're ready to use their voice. And these gatekeepers of power are not having it. They're not having
No.
it.
And I'm down with that.
Yeah, me too. I'm down too.
I'm down with the young
Me
people. I'm
too.
down with the young
Me
people.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's crazy. It's a crazy. There's some I don't know if it was a senator, somebody big in law. I just saw a video. It
Mm-hmm.
was probably on them as well.
Right.
Had delivered this impassioned speech about how, the world's going to shit, and all of these imps and demons, that's what he called us.
Mm-hmm. Demons.
Imps. And he reiterated, he said, yes, I did. I called them imps and demons because that's what they are. Like, I'm
right.
like,
First, I don't even know I don't know what an imp is, but it sounds like a very awful insult to call me a fucking imp. Fuck you. I don't even know what that is. I'm not one. I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. That's hilarious. I didn't even think about that. But like, and how come he gets to talk? How come he got to say his entire speech? Nobody's silencing him.
Because she's a Christian. That's the thing. And then they'll take religion and they'll weaponize religion as a way to justify their violence and their bigotry. And then, people allow it because it's religion. It's a whole thing, child. It's a whole thing. It's a whole scary thing. But
I'm so glad we
that's not,
that.
yes, that's not what we're here for. That's not what we're here for.
But it is. But okay.
Imps.
All right. The guests whose interview we are interviewing, Lauren and Anne Marie, they are actually really close friends of my wife and I. We go way back. They're chosen family. Like,
nice.
Our kids call them Aunt Lauren and Anne Marie.
Oh,
like,
nice.
It's, we have this whole group where everybody's aunts, and there's one husband in the mix, and he just gets called Aunt too, just because we like to keep the theme going. It's Aunt Pat. And he's straight, like it's the one straight couple in the group.
And he's straight. Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
He likes it though. He thinks it's funny. It's really fun. But anyway, so they are they're members of our chosen family, and Lauren, one half of the partnership, actually suffered kind of the unimaginable years back.
Yeah.
She lost her family in a car accident. And so this is kind of a trigger warning. We go somewhere in this story. And I was even like kind of scared to even interview them because it's so personal to me too. Yeah. And so there's, is tough. It's
Yeah.
a sad story. But Lauren and Anne Marie actually knew each other years and years and years before Lauren married her her wife Carrie, who passed. And they reconnected after she lost her wife and son, and she lost her son as well. So trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning. It's a lot. But they reconnected, they got married, and they now have 2 little boys together.
Oh,
and
nice.
So it's kind of it's a whole rebirth, and
that's great.
And yeah. But it's hard. And I do want to say one thing before I roll the tape. Lauren does kind of briefly say that she has been diagnosed with adjustment trauma with flattened mood. And I want to say that because Lauren is able to tell the story very matter-of-factly. And Anne Marie and I are like crying and sobbing. And Lauren is really just, this is what happened. This is what it is. And I just want to explain, she suffered an immense, insane trauma, and her body is dealing with it the way her body and mind deals with it, right? So I just want to put that out there for everybody, so nobody comes and is like, oh, sure, she didn't even seem to care. It's not even
she didn't tell me. Yeah.
So but yeah, this story, I'm so grateful to know them, and I'm happy that they shared their story. And if it can give anybody out there comfort, or just like a new appreciation in the family they have, then it's great. But we need to roll the tape and buckle up, cause here we go. We have to tell Helen and Beulah to roll the tape.
Okay.
Helen and you want to do it? Tiq, you do it. You tell those crotchety ladies.
It's crotchety. What are they doing over there, Jaimie?
Smoking their cigarettes, filing their nails.
Crotchety and smoking their cigarettes. Helen and Beulah, roll the tape.
I love you. I do.
Helen and Beulah, that's ridiculous.
I love it. Those are my imaginary assistants.
No, it's so silly. I love it.
It is so dumb. It really is. And I absolutely adore you, Tiq. We did it. We got this done fast.
So fast. That was fun.
I appreciate. Yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun. I'm sad we're not in person this time, but we'll get it
next time. When is this episode going live?
Monday.
Oh shit! Okay, all right. I'll check it out Monday.
I'll tag you so you see it. Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, tag me.
Yeah, and it's a good one if you feel like listening. It's sad.
Yeah, for sure.
Sad.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind a little grief. I can listen to it. It's all good. It sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna check it out. I have 3 minutes. Let me go and throw some clothes on and run downstairs to this thing. All right, Jaimie, we'll talk soon. All right.
Love you. Thank
Love
you.
Bye.
Bye.